Well, hello, I'm Brian LaBelle with GF Piping Systems here at the Aquatic Animal Life Support Operators Symposium in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, joined by Mr. Jordan Depenbrock of the New England Aquarium, Director of Facilities there. Thanks, Jordan, for taking some time from the Also show to talk with us here at the GF Piping Systems booth. Tell us a little bit more about what you do at the New England Aquarium as Director of Facilities. That sounds like a big role.
Yeah, it is. Thanks for having me, Brian.
You bet.
It's always a pleasure to be here with all these vendors and like-minded individuals. The New England Aquarium is not unlike many other aquariums, as you'd expect. We're in Boston, Massachusetts, situated on the wharf right there on the Boston Harbor. It's a pretty unique environment, comes with some unique challenges. And my role there is to ensure the facility and the surrounding grounds stay in tip-top condition and allow for our visitors to experience what we have to offer.
Right on. And within that purview is life support systems, right? Really important: water treatment, water quality, basically creating and maintaining a healthy environment for the aquatic animals in your care. You have more than just fish there? What are some of the species or some of the animals there at the New England Aquarium?
Yeah, we do. We have, of course, a number of fish. We also have a pretty significant penguin colony, as well as pinnipeds, fur seals, sea lions currently.
Attendance pretty healthy, bouncing back from, probably what dropped off during the COVID years. You've seen any significant rebound, let's say, in attendance?
We have. In fact, we've had one of our best springs, in my recollection, in quite some time.
Really glad to hear that.
It's been great to see.
Well, appreciate you stopping by the booth. We know that you've got some of the GF Piping Systems products there, our process automation portfolio, sensors, instrumentation primarily. What are some of the things that you're using in your life support systems that come from GF?
Well, as you mentioned, it's quite the offering. We have everything ranging from pH, ORP transmitter controls, so the monitoring directly associated with a lot of the ORPs and pH transmitters, the wet tap assembly that allows for that direct measure. We have a lot of flow meters, mag meter direct in line.
Okay.
You name it, it's
the flow-through
there.
mag, the full bore flow-through mag that we've introduced to the portfolio recently.
That's correct.
Yeah. That's really good because it allows really accurate flow measurement in tight geometries even. Doesn't require as many straight runs. Only 3 diameters upstream and 2 diameters downstream, and so you get really good measurements even in tight confined spaces that we sometimes find in the exhibits in the aquariums.
That's right.
You mentioned pH and ORP. You must be using some ozone.
Absolutely.
At the aquarium. ORP is a really handy tool for monitoring those ozone levels and then looking for the absence of ozone before the water gets back into the exhibit so that it doesn't irritate the animals.
Exactly.
Good stuff. The wet tap assembly that you mentioned, pH and ORP electrodes require maintenance. They don't last forever. The sensors change. They're like little batteries. They produce a millivoltage out and they change over time. And so we have to clean them and calibrate them and ultimately replace them periodically. And the wet tap assembly allows you to remove the pH and the ORP sensor from the inline installation and operation without having to shut that operation down. So it's a real handy tool and we find widely used in the aquatics industry. Appreciate you using those as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, as you'd expect, anytime you have to shut down a pump or interrupt operations, it can complicate matters greatly, so that helps a lot.
Yeah, 24/7, right?
Absolutely.
24/7 operation. Well, we sure appreciate you being a customer of GF Piping Systems and know that you wear a lot of hats or you have a lot of responsibility as the Director of Facilities there, and we appreciate being part of what makes things work for you.
Yes, we appreciate everything you've got to offer.
Thanks for taking time to talk with us here in the GF Piping Systems booth. There's still a little bit more to do at the show. We're right in the middle of it here, so we got another day and a half or so to go. It's always a pleasure. We really enjoy this show, the interaction with the operators and the management level at the aquariums, and then the interaction with all the other vendors. We work together to provide systems or components that are necessary with the systems required to keep the animals happy and healthy.
That's right.
It's all what it's about. It's really good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again for stopping by, Jordan.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it very much.
Thanks for having me.
Take care now.